Hey everyone, Steve here well, I'm not at the DJ lab actually. I am out. I'm remote, not the DJ lab. So just thought I would, I'm sitting around. I'm actually dog sitting. Yeah, dog's passed out. Oh, I didn't even take the little harness off her yet. But we'll see if anyone pops in here or not. I don't know. It's Saturday night and just chilling. Not DJing, not doing anything. I'm watching some show here. What's going on? What's going on, Benny? I'm watching some like Louisiana law show where they're down in Louisiana, busting people for fishing and hunting, all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, I've been off for a long time, man. My issues, I don't really DJ out. Can't be bothered. There's no money in it, and I don't need to do it for the fame and the glory or the fun. If you're not paying me, I'm not spinning. Simple as that. This is kind of difficult for me because I wear progressive glasses, so I gotta like look up like this, and then you're looking at my nose in order for me to see my screen. Maybe if I lower my screen a little bit, the house a little bit. Yeah, I'm dog sitting, but dog is like Evie is passed out, right, Evie? Dog's passed right out. So yeah, I'm Steve the dog sitter. Just I'm at my mom's place. My mom's friend came down and brought her dog, and so my mom and her friend. My mom is 69. She doesn't. She'd shoot me if she heard me say this, and but like she's 69, and she goes and parties way more than I do. So her and her friend are at a toga party, and I came down here to dog sit. My girlfriend is out for her birthday was like last week, so her friends took her out for dinner tonight. So she's out having dinner. My mom and her friend are at a toga party, and I'm here with the dog. And so you see the tail on that dog? Picture this. I got the dog outside. I take the dog for a walk, and I don't know this dog, right? So they got a collar for the dog. And I don't want the dog to be dragged around by a collar. So I buy a little harness for the dog so I can take the dog out. And the dog here has a little poop. And you see that tail? Well, you think that dog could like squeeze a shit out? No. Half a shit is out. The other one's hanging out of her ass. And then it gets in her tail. And like now this dog's got this like long hair, shit hair tail. And I'm like, I didn't want to, like, I picked the little dog up to cross the street. I'm like, I'm not picking this dog up. Put the short leash on, walk this dog home, get the dog in the door, and got the wet wipes. And there I am with like half a pack of wet wipes, wiping. The dog stood still, so she's well behaved. She sat right there nicely, stood there nicely, while Steve Stone was wiping the shit out of the dog's tail. And my mom's got like this nice, like, look at this nice white shag carpet, and this cream colored leather furniture. I could not let a shitty fur dog run around in here like that. So, oh, I was almost gagging. I was almost puking my brains out. The dog just sat there like, that's right, Evie. Just chill and don't do a goddamn thing. Just let me sit there and wipe the shit off your tail. Evie. Evie. Look, there you are. Hello. Fucking sleep all night while I sit here and watch TV. Shit, dog. Yeah, you covered it. Just covered, weren't you? Yeah. So the dog wasn't liking me at first. When the dog first met me last night, was like growling and barking at me. Because like, oh, there's a guy with the beard. You know, I look like a fucking dog. So now the dog's like, oh, where's my best fucking friend here? And they said, oh, the dog can be on its own. You don't gotta sit there all night. But guess what? I do have to sit here all night. Because as soon as I went to go buy the fucking the collar for the dog to harness, as soon as I walked out the door, I could hear and the dog was crying away. So like I'm not hard like the dog would have calmed down, but fuck, what else am I gonna do? I live in the same building. I'll sit here watch TV, and I thought, fuck it, I'll do a live stream. And that's what I was thinking. Let me just check something here. I just got a message. So of course, story of the shoes, man. You want to hear another rant about shoes? My girlfriend's been looking for shoes for a while. She bought a pair of New Balance shoes. She thought, oh, they're not they were very modern looking, very strange looking shoe. But they were working kind of for her, but she wasn't loving it. So she returns them. She buys a different pair of shoes. She goes out tonight. She just messaged me. And her friend who's like Mrs. Stylish and up to date and that, she's got those shoes. She's got the shoes that my girlfriend took back. And now she kind of feels like she should have kept the shoes because, you know, her friend is the stylish one. And I told her, hey, man, those are really stylish fucking shoes. They're new. This is what, like, you know, it's what people are wearing. And then I bought New Balance shoes. And I was having shoe envy because she was buying new shoes. I got new shoes. I bought the 990, the 990 V6s. Oh, they're supposed to be the best fucking shoe. Everybody on Reddit, fucking, all these motherfuckers like, oh yeah, that shoe's the fucking best. They fucking kind of kill me. That, you know, your feet are hurting. You put on new shoes in the store and you walk back and forth a couple of minutes. And you're like, oh yeah, like I get them home, and they weren't cutting it for me, man. So tomorrow I got to return those goddamn shoes, and I look like a wholesome guy, eh? Me and the dog, and we're fucking such a wholesome little bunch here. Evie. Oh, yeah, that's right, Evie. Don't worry, nobody's here. I'm just calling you because we're on YouTube, man, you little weirdo. Me and the dog are just chilling like a villain. Cheese too soggy. That's not good. You never want your cheese to be soggy. That's a shame. Say hello, Evie. Evie, say hello. This dog's burnt out. Go for a walk, and her little legs like tick, 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 tick. Yeah, plus 50 on the wholesome points. No, it's Evie. Evie. You know, like electric vehicle. I guess. Crazy shit. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how they spell her name. They'd be like, I don't know how you spell Evie. Evie, I guess. Evie? Evie? I don't know. Strange name for a dog. I didn't name the dog. So yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me show you guys the view here. You fucking be blown away. You guys never get to see this view. My mom's got a much better place than me. She really scored on this joint. Gotta make sure the dog doesn't jump out the window here. Okay, I'm gonna open this. Don't come running here, dog. Oh, dog's coming running. Oh. I'm a DJ, a photographer. Content creator, I shut this window because the dog just come running up behind me. What's up, dog? Yeah, it's a great view. What car do I drive? I don't drive. I do not drive. Where are you going? Come on, Evie. Come back to your bed. Jeez, every time I get up, that dog's got to be like right behind me. Come on, Evie. Get up here. Yeah. I live in downtown, well, I'm in the west end of downtown Toronto. Well, not so much downtown. I'm like in the east end. West end, sorry, west end. So there's no need to drive. I just Uber wherever I have to go. I got trains beside me, subways beside me, which I try not to do the subway too much. I'm not into that underground travel shit. So yeah, I run the YouTube channel. I do reviews on DJ gear. What else do I do? Just bought a really high-end camera. I'm getting into photography, videography. Going to see if I can make a little business of that. Do Google 360 tours. Do this stuff. I do little rants, talk shit about things, and play video games. Not for competition, just for the fuck of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. And right now, one of my other things on the menu is I am a dog sitter. Funny little dog. Yeah, that in music hookup, by the way, Benny. Thanks. I don't know if that's as good as I think it's going to be. Because they messaged me, they sent me the email saying, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And we will reach out when we need to find out more information from you. But it'll be a while. It's like, it'll be a while. And it's like, well, if you have any further questions, feel free. Like, I thought there was something in the works. You know what I mean? So, I'm not getting any younger. Hopefully, these guys give me something to beta test before, I'm not here anymore. You know what I mean? Because, shit. Who knows? By the time they actually give me some DJ shit to play with, maybe I might not even give a damn about this DJ shit anymore. I might be like full-time photography guy. You know what I noticed too? I'm in all these like photography groups now on Facebook. So there's like photographers and models that collaborate with each other, and people want to do portfolio work and stuff. Most of these photographers that I see, well, there's a great deal of photographers, and these guys that only seem to photograph smoking hot girls, wearing bikinis, not wearing much, provocative poses. And I've reached out to a couple, and I'm like, do you only do women? Your whole portfolio is just women? And you know what? When I commented on the guy's post, and I wasn't accusing the guy of anything, I was just asking, right? He deleted the comment. What does that say? If someone asked me that shit, I'd be like, no, man, I diversify, or, you give a reason. You delete it, well, that's because you're a creep. A lot of photographers are super creeps. Not all of them, but it does seem to be an industry that they think, if I take a picture of 100 different girls, one of them might sleep with me. I don't know why they would think that. They think they're going to get famous, like someone takes the right photo of the right person, that's going to skyrocket their career. And that's not why I got into photography at all. Me personally, I much rather take wildlife photography, cityscapes, architectural things. I'm not really, I'll do people, but I'm going to diversify. Like, I'll do, hot girls, hot guys, ugly girls, ugly guys. I don't care. I'll take a picture of whoever, man. Like, a cool picture's a cool picture. I sure in the hell didn't buy a camera to pick up chicks. I have a girlfriend. I'm cool, man. Yeah, car shots would be cool too. I like cars, so I could see myself doing that kind of shit. My biggest hurdle right now is I kind of feel like I bit off more than I can chew. I bought the A7 IV because everyone's like, that's the good camera. And it's a good mixed camera, good for pictures, good for video. What I didn't know is in order to do the really good video, I'm going to need a super expensive card. Last night I did a 45-minute video with my camera only doing 4K 60. No, it wasn't even 4K. I can't even do 4K. It's doing 1080 60. 45 minutes, that was a 20 gig fucking file. So, um, this is not the way to do stuff. The only way to, and you know what's interesting is I have a Rebel T7i myself with a few different lenses on it, and I really like that camera. But I just want to get a super good camera. So I get this A7 IV. It wasn't cheap, but I got a deal on it. And the lenses for a full frame camera are astronomical. If I had bought a Sony A7, not A7, the 6700, I could have bought crop sensor lenses. The AP was the APC. And I could have saved a lot of money. And a lot of people take some really good pictures with a crop sensor. So the full frame, I don't know, man. I thought, you know what, I'll grow into it. But the thing is, as I grow into the camera, already there's the leaks for the A7 V and how much better it's going to be. It's like, for fuck's sakes, man. It's going to be just like DJ equipment. Just when you think you have something really good, you got the best, the next thing comes. You can never keep up. And then I had to buy, so it came with a kit lens. I'm like, oh, I got to get a better lens. Oh, I've got a drone. I have a drone. And guess what? I don't like to fly it. What's going on, Shane? I don't like flying the drone. I've like flown it maybe like 3 times. And you know, it's not my thing. So the camera, I buy the camera, 2,800 bucks Canadian. I get that fucking thing because of the kit lens. Then I go buy a used Sigma. What was it? 28 to 70, and it was the Generation 1 art lens Sigma. I buy that for a good price, and then like literally a month ago or so, Generation 2, and it's sharper, it's better, faster focus, blah blah blah. And I'm watching videos and people are showing things. I'm like, you know, I need that one. So I sell mine for the same price I paid for the used one, and I go spend another 1650 Canadian on that fucking Generation 2. So I save the tax because it's plus tax up here, 13%. So I save the goddamn tax on it. I get that one, and it's good. But then I go buy a Samyang 35 millimeter f1.8 because the other one's like 2.8, I think. And I get a 1.8 35 to do my talking head videos. And I thought, you know, 35 is a good one, a good prime lens. And then I just bought, but I might return it, but I kind of like it. I just bought to try it because Amazon, guess what? You can buy lenses off Amazon, and if it's shipped and sold by Amazon, 30 days, man. You got 30 days, but you can only do returns so many times before they catch on to shit, right? And I get a 70 to 300 Tamron, and that's a pretty good fucking lens for the money. It was like $700 after tax, but fuck, it takes some good shots. GS Media, how's my day though? It's okay, an okay day. You know, woke up, girlfriend's over for the weekend. You know, we had a good night, and oh, you know what else? This is what I'm trying to figure out. So I spent the whole fucking day. Maybe one of you smart people know the answer to this one. So my girlfriend, she's an admin at an architect firm, right? She had to take all these PDFs and had to split them. Easy enough. It's easy to take a PDF and split it up. That was no sweat. But each one of those PDFs, they have a number at the bottom. It's yeah, it's like for architectural shit. So there's each one of these things in a corner somewhere in that document at the bottom right corner, and they're all different size PDFs, size wise. They all have a different number. And I was trying to find a way. I'm like, there's got to be a way for some program that can read, do, text recognition, know that, hey, see this over here. If you see this, the name underneath it, rename the file. And I found a bunch of things that are pretty fucking close. And there's Python scripts and shit. And but I don't know fuck all about Python. I don't want to get into that nerdy shit. So I don't know if anybody knows an easy way to do that. I spent the whole day playing around trying to figure that shit out. Betty's got the Flex 10. You're looking at the Performer. I've never even tried the Flex 10. I've never even seen one in person. And the Performer, I kind of like it. I'm digging the Performer, but to be honest, because it's just a loaner, I'm not even using it. You know why? If I was to use it and start to love it and then they ask for it back, I'm like, fuck. And then I'm using something and I've got, a V10 sitting there that I don't touch. I've got my Euphonia hooked up. I got 2 CDJs. I sold the other 2. I had 4, but like that was ridiculous, right? So sell off 2. I got 2 SE6000Ms. I got my S11. I got my 1200s. Like I got so much shit that I don't even. Part of me wants to sell most of it, and I know if I do, I'm going to be like, oh, why did I sell that? And Benny, I would say fuck Serato. Honest to God. Flex 10 works with Virtual DJ. I think Flex 10 even works with DJ Pro. DJ Pro and Virtual DJ smoke the shit out of Serato. Like, no offense to Serato guys. You know what I mean? Their shit's okay. But it's old fucking code. Old code, man. They're so far behind. Yeah, like you got Record Box and you got Virtual DJ. I don't know. There's absolutely nothing that would make you want to switch to Serato. Yeah, GS Media knows. DJ Pro is fucking killer, man. I almost hate to tell you on my iPad, I almost hate to use DJ Pro because I look over all my equipment. I'm like, fuck me. I can mix way better, man. My mixes are so good using that because it's got so many, not just cheats, but you got crossfader effects. It tempo matches so you can ride the fucking tempo around your mix. You got the visuals. You got just fucking everything. DJ Pro's latency when it comes to stats. What? I haven't experienced that. I have not experienced that shit at all. But and that's the sad reality, man. I gotta tell people, you don't need to buy a boatload of DJ equipment to be a good DJ. A fucking iPad, your fucking iPhone can do it. Look at laid back Luke. This guy is out there spitting shit with a fucking iPhone and a cheap. Well, it's not cheap. It's an expensive, cheap looking fucking controller, right? Expensive, but it looks cheap. Kind of like a nasty hooker, you know what I mean? Expensive, just looks cheap. And yeah, DJ Pro on a Rev 7. Yep. You got it, man. You see, you know what I haven't done yet, and I need to get it going, is to use DJ Pro with my S11 and my phase HID with my 1200s. That would be just be fucking. I gotta hook that up this week. Or maybe I know what I should see. I've used DJ Pro on my iPad with my Euphonia. So use my Euphonia with DJ Pro and use my HID 1200s on my Euphonia. And that'll be a badass. And then the other thing that I do, which is really cool, on the iPad, I have an APC 64-bit Kai pad. I have that mapped out to run the looper. I have a couple other pads that were sent to me by this place called Temple Pad. They give me it's another one. It looks like it's basically like an Ableton little controller, like what was that stupid thing called? The launch pad. It looks like a launch pad. DZ 1200s. Holy fuck, bro. You know, I saw someone do a mod with a DZ at 1200 where they took off, it was just all platter. They took the center shit out of it. You know, I've always wanted to have a pair of DZ 1200s because they look kind of badass. You know what I mean? Like, they look cool. And it's stupid because I could have bought the fucking mixer. Guy was going to sell me the mixer that goes with them. And then I'm like, no, because I'm never going to find them. So I turned down that mixer. And then later on, I saw a pair of those. I'm like, fuck, that's such a cool looking system. Yeah, I like that old school shit, man. They look nice. I actually have a little mini, the little miniatures, the 1200s and shit. I have the mixer, the 1200s, like the gold edition ones, the black and gold, and a little DZ 1200 with the little fucking CD that goes in it. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. I just did a video like was it yesterday? No, day before some shit, and I'm kind of a little bit fucking pissed off to be honest. That I bought the good camera, bought the Sony camera, and I'm doing these wicked looking live streams. Like they look great. I got this great microphone, and I'm not getting fuck all views. You know what I mean? And before I got the camera and shit, I had some better views. I had people donating to the channel. They were hooking me up with a couple of bucks. It was worth my time to do all this shit for all the money I've invested. And then, fuck. As soon as I, step my game up, everyone stops fucking donating money and everyone fucks off. I mean, YouTube's a fucking tough game. Like, I've been the only reason I'm even doing this live stream is because literally I'm looking after the dog, babysitting here, and I got nothing better to do. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be on. I'd say fuck it. I'm pretty much more or less done doing these live stream things. I'm gonna make a couple of the odd videos. Maybe I'll try and plan a weekly live stream, but the daily shit, nah. Ted, you need some advice? I'll take advice. Robin for cash. Do you got the access to the ancient knowledge? The fuck is that? Huh? I really need to obtain the access to the ancient knowledge. Oh my god, here we go again. Did I start this stream? Hold on a second. Okay, so Ted's saying, sorry, I had to take a call there. You need to entertain us. Well, you know what? I'm telling you. When I would go through the trouble This is so fucked up. If I set the camera and the good audio and I get everything going and I DJ, no one's around. I'm telling you, fucking no one's around. If I just pop the fucking iPad towards the DJ gear with no audio inputted or anything and start spinning, everybody shows up. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So, and I don't believe that, Ted, because I've done this before where I just was using stems and shit and took out the vocals because I thought the same thing. And I even pitch shifted things and the algorithm still picks up. It still knows the instrumental, what it is. Always. Your name is DJ Lab, right? So DJ for us. Well, no, that's not really, I would love to. If I had an audience, I would totally DJ for people, but it's DJ Lab because I do reviews and tech things and shit like that. So I know what you mean. You come here for the DJ Lab and there's no fucking DJ equipment. There's just me sitting here. If the ancient knowledge didn't exist, your glasses would not exist. Well, that's probably kind of true. The ancient knowledge. We are small ants of the ancient knowledge. Well, I believe the ancient knowledge is probably from the people beyond the stars. Hey man, never mind that I have a good controller. I have so much good gear. But I'm telling you, Ted, seriously, nobody wants to watch an old man spin on a fucking DJ controller. Nobody gives a shit. I'm telling you, it's like I get way more views doing this shit overall. Usually, maybe not right now, but typically when I go DJ, there's like 2 people watching. Now I shouldn't say it. I did Punjabi techno. That was a couple days ago. Last week sometime. Had like 8,000 views in an hour. Punjabi techno. Because there's a lot of fucking Indians out there, man. I want to hear creativity. Well, I'm not the most creative guy in the world, like I'm the gear guy. It's kind of like, there's a mechanic and then there's a race car driver. I'm kind of like the mechanic. Like I can hold my own. There's people that are way better than me. And, yeah, so, the dog sitting is ending soon because, my mom and her friend are coming home. Like, that's when they called, said they're 11 minutes away. So, I'm going to probably end the stream, and I might come on later when I get back home in a bit. Maybe I'll come on and set some shit up, and maybe I'll do a mix. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. And I don't believe that, Ted. The copyright will still get you on stems. We'll see. Make the neighbor complain again. No, I can't fucking do that. That's a story for another day. Guys, I gotta run. I gotta get some shit done here. I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching.